Here I have my thermostat, and I'm going to go through how to wire up a typical thermostat at your house. So first of all, here's a thermostat. Normally a thermostat, you can pop it open from the back. There's always a way to pop open these thermostats. And thermostats requires batteries, so some people might not notice, but you will have to replace your battery for your thermostat. Of course, if you use an old mechanical thermostat, then those don't have batteries, but all the digital thermostats, they all have batteries. So if we zoom in real quick, all the way in, you can see wires, and I'm going to show the wire diagram right here. Okay, as you can see on the wire diagram, there are mainly red, yellow, white, and green. So you can see on here we have red, RH and RC, RH red heat, RC red code. The red wire connects all the way to the furnace at the circuit board, at the main board over at the furnace, and I'll show you where it goes to. But that red wire always has 24 volts AC, and sometimes it might go from 24 to 26 volts, but basically it has about 24 to 26 volts AC. So the furnace gives 24 volts right here to the thermostat. What the thermostat does is, whenever you want it to be cold or hot, it relays this 24 volts back to the furnace. So white is actually heat for the furnace. It kicks on the furnace. The yellow wire right here, yellow, is for your code, for your AC. It kicks on the AC. It tells the condensing unit to kick on, and sends a signal to the circuit board, and the circuit board tells the condensing unit to kick on. And finally, there's a green wire. The green wire is for your fan. So let me zoom out a little bit. When you test this, well, when you want to replace it, there's like typically 2 screws mounted to the wall. So take these screws out, and then I can pull the thermostat out, and then these wires will be hanging right there. And the way to put in a new one is just disconnect each wire one by one with your screwdriver and reconnecting it back to the same alphabets on your new thermostat. And they typically has W for white, they have Y for yellow, G for green, RH and RC, meaning that it's for your red. So that's the basic way how you set up your thermostat. But I want to go a little bit even further in this video and explain how does this voltage work. So I have my digital multimeter right here, and I've set it to AC. So you're going to see AC down here. Right now it's 0 volts. If I take this panel, I can see right here that if I want the fan to come on, I switch this to the left. Right now it's on auto. So what happened is this: if I touch this pin right here, you can see that some voltage is going on. It says it has about 4 volts. The reason why my digital multimeter would say it has 4 volts is because it's kind of AC signal. You always can pick up the signal, but it depends on where my reference location is, because I don't have any reference location on here, so it's referencing 4 volts to the air. So we can ignore that for now, but basically we know that there is some voltage on there, and I know it's going to be about 24 to 26 volts. So if I measure, because AC is off right now, if I measure any other place, like white right here for my furnace, you can see that it says 27 volts right here. If I measure my yellow, you can see 27 volts, and if I measure my green, you can see again 27 volts. So the reason why you can see a voltage difference when it's off is because there's a voltage drop. The circuit hasn't completed, so there's a voltage drop. So I know that I'm getting voltage from my my furnace at the circuit board. I know voltage is coming into the red, and I know that my return signals are grounded correctly. So when I turn on, let's say, the fan, it will complete the green circuit right here for the relay right there. So what happens is that it should just go straight to 0 volts because the circuit's completed, so there's no voltage drop. So watch, it's 27 volts. If I switch over this to the left, the fan just kicked on, and you can see, boom, 0, because it's short circuited over, so there's no voltage drop, and you can hear the fan blowing. And if you switch this back to auto, there's no more. And this goes the same with the AC. So let's measure yellow right here. That's for AC, and I'm going to touch the red again. So you can see there's a 27 volts. And if I switch it to AC, it's going to take a while to kick in. Boom. The fan just kicked on. I mean, I can hear the AC kicking on. That went to 0 volts, and of course the fan is kicked on right now. So that's 0 volts right there too. So that's how I know that my thermostat is working. Right here I have the furnace. The furnace of course comes at the bottom right here. This is where the furnace actually is. The middle part right here is actually where the evaporator coil and the blower is located at for my AC, and then the bottom is for my heat. So let's open this panel up real quick. You can see the furnace right there, and if I open up the top, right here you'll see the main board. So after you take off the panels of the furnace, you can look at the controller board, and here is the controller board, and right here you can see the wires that we just went through. We have yellow wire, green, red, white, and red, and of course the red is the 24 volt supply out, and here's where it all connects to. That's pretty much all I have to say about thermostat and how to rewire them. Where do the wires go to at the main controller board. And right here I have the diagram at the end, so you can see it one more time. Good luck replacing your thermostat and troubleshooting it if something goes wrong.